If I come in through here, I now know of that shortcut to the raft. Feels intended. And... oh, I don't know where it is exactly. Maybe I need to consult the darkness powers. I can't see anything. Now I can. Right on the darkness. Come here, then go straight down to the platform. Alright. So next time I come through here, inevitably... nope, too far. Yeah, go behind the plants, and then... go towards the light, I hope. Ah! When you fall in your dreams and wake up suddenly like that, that's what it was. Need it this time. Alright. Down we go. Oh, which one do I want to go with first? Come here. So, for the first village, I do know where to go. I think I just need to beat everyone else there. Since it seems like they're all gathered in that one place with the fireplace, and there's no way to get past them after a certain point. I just happened to follow the very last one when I went there the first time. All I see is code in this simulated reality. I hope this door is open. Ah, cripe. Maybe I can't get in this way. Which is what bars me from entering through the other ways too in the first place. I gotta do this the hard way every time. Oh, this kinda sucks. Maybe I'll go to that tower. There's no way to get to it from now. Wake up. I still need to get the lantern artifact in order to access the dream, so I gotta keep coming in through the breach. I think the worst part here is knowing if I mess up, I'm just gonna get caught and booted out of the dream sequence. Like, I know what's happening anymore, so it's not as scary. It would be too late to go through the first village at the moment. Yeah, it doesn't take long because the dam breaks shortly after all the strangers get to that one room. Amazing my ability to just doze off that easily. I'm gonna light up stuff as I go, too. I summon all the creatures. What if I light it all up again? Oh, they won't let me. I was just trying to be clever. It's like, yeah, I put out all the lights now. Let me turn them back on and scare them all away. Well, even all the lights here are out. It did nothing. The candles are gone. It sees me. If it gets close enough, they'll just run right towards me. Yeah, I went down there. Oh boy. Ah, stealth session. Well, at least I don't lose progress when that happens. There's the damn water. Whole place is tilting. Navigate just through darkness alone? No, I need the light to get down there. Not this way. I don't like this. So here's a place I could run away or walk around. Lure it one direction. I think this is the way to do it. Hi there. Oh, it's getting fast. Yeah, that thing can still see me. At least it's lighting up the place. Ding dong. Well, I hope there's someone down here. Oh, there's two. Mad blind dash to what this place. No! I survived that, and just now in a pit. I knew it wouldn't be straightforward. No, 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 no. Did I get out of here? I'm over here. Well, that's one of them evaded. I just gotta get out. There's one over there. Can I go this way? It's not some pit, is there? Oh, another one. Okay. That was at least easy to avoid. Ah. Ah. I hope there's still time to get with whatever's down here. Another archive. The second symbol. Artifact down there. Find the reels while I still can. Yeah, that one's burnt out too. Oh, there's 3 of them. That's mean. This is seeing the eye of the universe and what it does to the universe. I think this one was all fully intact. This was not intact. What are they doing? They're launching that claw from earlier towards the eye and attempting to conceal it? Is this why the Nomai were not able to find it? Those are the stars, I think. And they return to this system and hide. What does that all mean, though? That pulse gets sent out to the rest of the universe. It couldn't be. I got an idea, but it's like, does it go back to my original thought on why all the stars were dying in the universe? Another glitch. Real? Oh, I didn't mean to take it down here. Sleep in the bells. brain pattern. Goes into the artifact. The bell is heard in the dream and it wakes them up. Except for the dead. Obviously, the dead cannot wake. They're still here. The dead stay in this world. They don't have a body to go with. So the body can live without the mind, apparently. Or the opposite. The body dies, but the mind still lives within the simulation. Monitoring their brain patterns as they sleep, they get lighter. Collapses. Dead. But they still enter the dream even as they die. That explains why there are so many dreamwalkers here. Even though their physical bodies are dead, they could still live on and through the simulation. They can survive the end of the universe. Since the stranger is pushed outside a supernova range that keeps the computer alive, their minds still reside within the simulation. They're effectively immortal. Well, that's about all I could find here. I should get through all the slideshows before the tower topples. I don't really know what else to do, other than waking up and figuring out my plan for the next village. It will be concealed in darkness. I wonder what that alarm looks like outside of the simulation render. It's covered. Yeah, just a big pit here to fall into. Yeah, they see me. It's like they're... Yeah, they uploaded their code... You know, given it more thought, they uploaded their minds to the simulation. Their body dies. That's actually a common sci-fi trope. Well, it turns out I can outpace them, apparently. It's just oftentimes I'm panicking, fumbling through the darkness and run into a wall. Eventually they give up once they get outside the radius, and there's a... Yeah, there's a line of sight cone with the alarm too. Since I'm completely enveloped in darkness, it can't see me. Wake up! Ah, that's unpleasant. So, that may be the whole purpose of this structure, is to upload their minds and become immortal in their own simulation of the homeworld. This is an arc, which it's kind of it's sort of on the back of my mind too, given that the physical realm is like the homeworld. Was to keep them safe through the end of the universe when the eye eventually... Well, no, it's just a natural end of things. We already know that. There's not really much else to do other than begin a new cycle. Try this again. But I gotta be pretty quick if I'm going to outpace the dam breaking. I need to give this some thought. It's like there is still a couple mysteries out here I need to solve. One of them the computer points me to, that there's more to see in the flooded village. There's something else I haven't quite figured out too. Well, that claw. Yeah, that kind of... It's like, we know it's doing something to the eye of the universe, concealing it maybe. I just wonder though, is it possible to decloak the eye and then just fly straight to it without having to rely on teleportation? And just 9 million guesses? Obviously, no way to explore the dream world without a flame that's being smothered by water. Yeah. But yeah, everyone here, while their physical bodies are dead, although the flames went out, I wonder... Oh, that's a disturbing thought. If the flames go out, do their minds die within the simulation too? Which means this set of strangers are all dead. And so are the ones in the tower, since that fell underwater. All because the solar sail broke the dam. Only a small set of them remain alive. So, almost cannot hide from the inevitable, as it seems like they did fear death. That one felt longer than usual, but I wonder if time stops when I'm looking at the slideshows, because it would be cruel if I wasn't able to view it all before everything collapsed. Forbidden Archive number 2. Construction and launch of a spacecraft designed to block the eye signal, so yeah, it seems like they were cloaking it, and why the Nomai spent so long trying to find it. So the strangers proceeded the Nomai somehow? Which begs the question, how long has the stranger been out here? First artifact lights after the bearer falls asleep, and the second artifact light after the bearer dies. I found a Sliver that appears to be some sort of error report. Wait a minute, I have a terrible idea. It goes back to the whole, what if I bring you... What if I take out the advanced warp core, come here with a light, die, and then will I permanently be stuck in the dream world? As long as that light is still on? It's a one-way trip, obviously. The base game had multiple endings, and I wonder if I could get multiple endings. I wonder if the DLC has multiple endings too, depending on my actions. I gotta get to the first village and go through some fires before it all floods. Or maybe that's part of the puzzle. They all need to be... I need to open the door. Oh, hold on. I gotta move. This is nuts. What if it's not possible to sneak past all the strangers in there? What if I gotta let them die first? Like, die for real, and then I could get past them. That would make getting around a lot easier, that's for certain. This kind of goes to my theory that if the flame gets snuffed, they actually die for real. So, what I'm gonna do is go to the first area, open a door, come back to the cliffside houses, then enter Dreamland through there, wait for it to all flood, wait for the strangers to be killed for real, enter that way without having to rely on stealth. Actually, are there lanterns even lit right now? I have to go back and look, because it seemed like there was no flames on their artifacts. Now I can enter in through that door from the outside. All right, I'm exiting. Yeah, the flames are lit, so that's one potential lead to my theory. But now I come for answers. It's a long way back if I mess up, though. This star system, I can see the sun at the distance. I wonder if this was totally locked. No, it couldn't be. It's a moon. But we see it's nighttime right now, but is it always nighttime? Like, is there never a sense of day in this world? Given that they are a sort of owl people, maybe it's perpetually nighttime somehow. But look at the planet. Sunlight, yeah, it's just over the horizon. remember how to get there. The stairs and summon a bridge. Alright, I see a light. Alright, and I was saying that distorted sound is so familiar, that tune. But I think I determined last time that when the last one goes in, then this place gets flooded shortly afterwards. Yeah, there's no way to sneak past them otherwise. There it goes. They're dead. Yeah, I was right. So when the flame goes out, they die for real. Well, that's a little... that helps me, but it's also a little chilling. That their one anchor to life is a fire that can easily be put out. Even by just blowing on it. Where's that tree? Is this it? Or is this it over here? Ah, crap. I don't remember where that particular tree is. Or maybe it's this one, the one that's... yeah, the one with the largest roots. Alright. At least the flames didn't wake me up. That would have sucked. Archive number 3. Still doesn't give me answers on the combination. Maybe it never was about that. I'll bet this is birds too. Yeah. Whatever it is they're hiding, they didn't want anyone to find it. This is about the home world. What were they hiding? The signal of the eye of the universe reaches other stars, including where they're at. It lights that telescope that I saw earlier. So the strangers were from a nearby star. They used up all the resources on their planet to build the stranger. Everything. They destroyed their own planet to build this ark. Traveled across interstellar space to this system where the eye is. Another fault within the simulation, or quirk about the simulation. I did it again. At least I hope I saw all of that. They wrapped to different areas. They sort of, okay, it's loading the next area. Like it's a game. Unload the last, load the next area. I was just thinking, what if I fall off the raft in the loading zone? That's a scary thought. If I try to wake up while it's loading the next area. I was asking the question right when I was answering it. I love this game. Well, there is enough time, I think, to go LUT. Let me pop out of the render for a moment. If there's anything else to see here. The other archived reels stay out of range of me. It's not gonna let me jump up there. I can't just climb either. But yeah, I did notice I was in complete darkness even the first time going through the raft. I just didn't realize it was a simulation at the time yet. Oh, the thought of falling off the raft between loading zones seems like a terrible idea. Well, what's gonna happen to my brain while my body just sits out here? I really don't like the sound of that. I've got a bad feeling about this. Haunting me, there's still something to find in River Lowlands. Even though I peeked around as best as I could. Falling below the world. I'm gonna enter Unity Hell. This is a really bad idea. Oh. I just phased through everything. Well, okay, I was expecting to glitch, but I did no clip through the floor. Like, I expected reality to, or the simulation to break in some way. Oh, that removes one of the seals. I gotta do this several times, don't I? Okay, I think we're near the end. They'll see me. If I come in from the other side... Alright, we gotta try it. This is starting to feel like the last sprint of whatever it is I'm trying to do. Well, at least I chose this place to enter Dream World. This is the safest one, I'll survive the longest. Fall into a cave. Did I jump off too soon? It is very cold water. It just snaps me awake when I touch it. Now I can jump off. This is no fall damage. Which way do I go? So you can see what was outside the simulation. Outside the render. Wait, there's a rod there, but there's no collider box with it. Okay, I saw a pit there, but I'm not sure I could go this way. Yeah, I think I'll just snap awake if I fall down into that pit. Same as all others. I was meaning to go there without the rendering anyway. Platforming. But yeah, I can't go any further from here. But every one of these are Forbidden Archive. But, well, no, I could go this way. I wanted to go back to this archive. Which, that revealed how to get here in the first place, so... I don't know. And each one of the archives gave a hint on how to access this too. I'm now thinking about the bell will not awake. Do I really need to die? Oh, I think I might have messed up. There's no way back from this side that I can see. Yeah, platform. But I need to get the stairs in a proper order, but maybe I could see them as I turn the dials on the thing. But how do I get past the bell? But one of the slideshows earlier showed that I will not be awakened when I'm dead. Oh boy. I mentioned earlier that maybe I need to grab the advanced warp core, come here and die, and then I will not be able to be awoken. But that's a one-way trip. I'm permanently dead. I can't loop if I mess up anything. So that screaming I heard earlier, What? That might have been the strangers dying, because I heard them there, and I hear them right before the sun goes supernova. So what was the scary scream that I heard all this time? Was a set of strangers dying. It's all coming together. Oh yeah, one of the seals was removed in the physical realm too. Of course, if I'm dead, I can't get back to the physical realm. That kind of also leads back to that empty bed that I saw earlier. One of them is still alive. So, if I were to rendering, I wonder if this dial moves the bridge around. I saw earlier. Here. Yeah. How'd you just walk over there? I can remove the second seal. But how do I get to there without dying? Without destroying my physical form? This doesn't affect anything. This code could be a complete red herring for this then, too. Uh-oh. Supernova time. Here, the second group died. But if I'm... No, the computer wouldn't see me as anything other than an entity. Yeah. So according to that slideshow, I won't awaken if there's no corpse or no body to go back to. Every one of those slideshows with the glitched or quirks in the system is corresponding to each one of these paths on how to continue onward. That's the second seal. Although, no, wait, I'm overthinking it. If I don't have to die after taking the advanced core and be permanently dead. I could just off myself in the physical realm while holding this, it'll light up, and yeah. Well, the time between death and revival is imperceivable to a mortal mind. So that means all I need to do is just drown or something. Do something to destroy my body. And there still is time for my consciousness between my death and when the Ash Twin Project takes me back in time. Yeah, I don't need the core. Good thing I thought of that just now. Otherwise, I would have done something very bad. Yeah, and the No Mind Mask will still save me at the end of all that to loop me back, and hopefully I get another answer on not having to do anything crazy. Here we go. I'm gonna get it this time. Just a matter of what should I do? Smash myself against the dam, or jump off a cliff, or drown? Run out of O2? Take off the spacesuit somehow? Although, I probably shouldn't be outside the stranger to suffocate and take off the suit. New assignment. Die. Although that better be the last thing I do, because I can't come back here if I'm dead. And I'll probably become trapped, softlocked, if I do it that way. Well, actually, it should not be water, because the flame will immediately go out, and yeah, that'd be a complete waste. So drowning is not an option. There's a lot of water in the stranger, so I gotta find someplace high and dry to do that. See, given that I'm in the cliffside dwellings, I think I could re-enter the dream realm with, let's call it impact injury, traumatic impact. Get up there. Sure that I can. Oh, I can. I made it. Oh, ghost matter will work. That will work just fine. Okay, I tried to boost downward at the last moment there. At least I hope Ghost Matter will work. Okay, that didn't work. I might try Impact again. Let's start the slideshow one more time. Maybe I need to be near one of those flames in order for it to work. Being around the Ghost Matter's too far from any. Artifact lights after the bearer dies. Yeah, I don't think dying to Ghost Matter is gonna do it. I gotta find some other way to die next to one of those flames. Maybe burn myself to death? That'd be silly. How convenient of me to just be lined up with the breach whenever I come here first thing. Although, if I'm dead and seal everything, then how am I supposed to get to the physical realm? Or to unlock the sarcophagus after breaking that seal? It's a bad idea. It burns. It worked. But, no waking up now. Although I'm sure if it attempts to wake me... Well, actually, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I can't be woken up now. Although this could be a problem. I don't have a way to get back over there, now that that raft is gone. Maybe I should have gone to their sarcophagus and tried to... Yeah, I think I may be in trouble. I don't have a way to get back to that area. Get past the bells. I need to die in a different area. Such a lame way to go if I just try to wake up and I die or drown or cannot be woken up or whatever. Yep. I just go into pure unconsciousness as my mind goes and my body's already gone. I swear I'm gonna get it this time. There's such a certain order that I have to do this in. But it does kind of follow up on that theory that if the body's gone and the mind is also erased, like it gets woken up, then you're dead. Dead. I did mention it is a one-way trip if I do that. Boy, how scarier would that be if the strangers caught me? It's gonna be something like that later on, is there? The strangers caught me, my body's dead, they put up my light, and I just die. Wake up time. Great. This time I'm in the sarcophagus. This is still a really bad idea. What? Don't go into the flames now. Wait, now this time the bells will not wake up because there's nothing to wake up. Main dog. Oh, I don't even hear it. Right, because my body's dead and whatever I'm perceiving real life, or yeah, real life, isn't going through to my consciousness. Which means I won't be able to hear the dam breaking either, or notice the tilting of several things. The Ash Twin project is still counting down, so I will eventually be whisked back, but I'm just also thinking, being submerged underwater will not be awake either, because I'm, well, dead. But need to get back here. I just go in? Oh, I've been here before. The telescope that was pointing to the eye. Food lighting. Hello? Elevator goes down. Telescope wasn't really interactive. Hi there. Please don't put out my flame. Prisoner. Where are you? Speak different languages, so me talking to a Nomai is very much like that. Just want me to share consciousness. So you were that empty bed. Of the claw. Turned it off. And the Eye of the Universe was able to broadcast again. And how the Nomai probe was able to find it eventually. And you were imprisoned for that. They were so afraid of the eye that whoever revealed it, they wanted it buried away, and they resealed it. I had a feeling that's why you're here. You want me to take that? I am Harthian. I live at the end of this universe, while the rest of the Stranger's decay. The Stranger's station falls apart over time. With a little luck, we found it with our satellite probe. Signal the eye is still out there, traveling at the speed of light. The Nomai found it. That little bit gave them the signal, and they went looking for it afterwards. And with their warp core technology, they went to their approximate location. Unfortunately, they ended up in the bramble. 2 pods were able to escape. One of them ended up here, in other places. The Brittle Hollow and the Ash Twin. Another civilization being trapped here. Fortunately, they were wiped out by ghost matter. But with the knowledge that they did give us, it inspired me to become an astronaut, go search for the eye too. Your action is the whole reason we were able to find the eye. Thank you. Oh, you want this badge? Although I'm in here now, can I get the elevator back? Okay. I see now. This telescope gazes back at the gas giant in the home world. Does it give me the knowledge to get back here without having to destroy my body? Go together. Footprints lead to the water. I will follow. That little action is what saved... well, there's no saving the universe, but that's how we were able to find the eye and maybe give birth to a whole new universe. There's still one thing I have to do. Alright, here we go again. Out here. Lights here, I hope. Right, where was that at? The code is... This uses every node in the sequence. Okay, got it. Verse itself. Yeah, we now know where it comes from. It disappeared just as quickly. Yep. I have to do this again. Spooky. Although I think the first time I gave you or launched the scouts into this hole. As the strangers feared, everything ends. Oh, tree. Bye, universe. Special Brenda is out this way. Very special friend. On the grave? You want me to go in there? Huh. 3 races. Place. Darkness. That is spooky. Prisoner friend being dead. But I did point out that instrument a little bit ago. It's lurking back there. Kind found the eye and realized what it was capable of. They were terrified. It's too difficult of a truth, but the light too bright to look upon directly. It burned them. They could not unlearn what was hidden away in the darkness, obfuscated, then lost. They did not want to see their story end. My kind weren't always like this. Always so afraid. I did what I could to set things right, yet I'm still of my kind. You know now what they did. Cannot promise our fear won't stain your mind. And so, by choice, are you certain you want to remember me? Journey's over now. You did well. My role in this ended long ago, and now I've learned my efforts weren't in vain. Thank you for facing what was hidden in the dark. I noticed this before, but cracks are on the visor as the universe is renewed, reborn. I am glad to have revisited this game again. Something I never talked about before is that one thing that stood out to me in all this is, of course, the common theme of mortality. Not everything will last forever. It also reassures me that even after I'm gone, everything will continue on as it does. Everything will be okay. There is still one bit of curiosity, well, maybe two, that I need to go over. One, what is that one thing I missed in the flooded village, or the lowlands, or whatever it's called? And secondly, what happens if I take the advanced tour to the stranger, outlive the supernova? Will that cause a different ending, since I'm now forever trapped there? And will it force me into something else entirely? Only one way to find out. Oh yeah, and I did something very important right before I went into the eye. Kinda did it on accident the first time, and I didn't realize that it wasn't quite usual for other people to do. Something just occurred to me too, looking at the planets of this new universe. Hold on. Wait for it. There it is. But yeah, the whole inverted planets or hollow planets with it looks like stars in the middle. Going around the eye of the universe with the inverted gravity that you gotta fall into that hole. It seemed like that was the seed to how physics worked in the next universe. But yeah, there is still a mystery I need to solve, or two. Oh, that was a wild dream. There's more to explore here, apparently. So, what could it be that I'm missing here? There's two reels here. Although I probably should make sure I did see all of it. Pretty sure I did. Wait, did I never look at this? Did I never look at this reel? How did I miss that? That would have been important. Okay, well, let me give me a moment to think that if I found this earlier, like if I knew nothing of what's going on here, I would recognize the eye of the universe. Notice it's sending out a signal. Yeah, that goes into a nearby star system. And this would have been the first time I saw them. Saw the strangers. They look up towards the eye. Fear. Panic. Calling others to do it. Seeing where it's at. Looking upward, and then I'm gonna tell what's going on here when I see the stranger belt, if I recognize it from at this point. I would have seen something deploy. Here, would I recognize the solar sail sooner? I don't know. Maybe that arise in this system. Weird that I didn't. That was the first time I saw that with it being fully intact. I got distracted. Like the first slide of this is all burnt and melted. Did I really not look at both reels? I wonder if I could get to Ash Twin in time and come back with the advanced core. We haven't moved that far away from the sun yet, so I could probably get back there and back in time. Currently 13 kilometers away and increasing. This is a really, really bad idea. Where's the ship? Did I lose the ship? Alright, I think it just got moved a little bit, bumped around some, and came back. Otherwise, I'm putting this back. 23 kilometers, it's going fast. So, there are a few things left I need to talk about. Regarding the rest of the playthrough, I did get the advanced warp core to the stranger wanted to see the alternate endings to Echoes of the Eye. As I predicted earlier on, you are safe from the supernova, but then you contemplate being the last living thing in the universe in an ancient and decaying cylinder. On the next loop, I do repeat the process, but decide to stay in Dreamland permanently. I do go through the process of freeing the prisoner, but you only take a few steps forward into the simulation before the screen fades to black, and your fate is sealed, forever trapped in a nightmare, waiting for the remaining systems to fail and everyone else to die. I did learn after the playthrough that the prisoner will join the final Traveler's Son should you ask them to, but I was so grateful for what they did that I wanted to give my thanks first. Our new friend is given closure on their success, and they vanish, at peace for that their action was not in vain. I do also want to apologize for a few times my microphone fails to pick up my hushed voice during some quieter moments. I've just spent some time adjusting my microphone settings to make sure that everything is heard from me. Anyway, it's getting late. Have a good rest, and remember to enjoy the moments in life.